If you've been watching me build things in the past few years, you've noticed I love the joiner. It's the starting point of any rough piece of wood to become something I can build from. Square wood, or what it's called in the wood store, 4S. I got a new joiner today, sent by WoodStarter.com, a very affordable option that I'm going to test out today, on some hardwood, and then show you a cool trick to make tapered legs for a table or chair without a table saw, without any jig. The joiner is 6 inches, 12k RPM, and has an adjustable fence and cut depth. It's got a vacuum port which I've taped my DeWalt adapter to. It's a standard 2-inch vacuum hole. You need a joiner because edge to edge wood is rarely sold at 90 degrees. And if it is, with humidity and transport, it often will warp back to off square, needing you to redo it at home. This is where comes in the joiner, taking the most crooked pallet wood, 2x4s and other wood, making it useful for woodworking. The joiner is why my things are straight, and I make most of it out of Home Depot 2x4s. I wanted to start with an extreme example. This hardwood offcut is very far from square, and it'll shrink a bit, but in no time it'll be perfectly square piece of wood. The joiner itself can't do all the work. What it'll do, and it'll do perfectly, is get two edges 90 degrees to each other. Then, necessarily, using a table saw or a planer, you'll get the other side parallel to that, giving you 4 square sides. The joiner itself can't do it all. Not well anyway. The first pass you do, you ignore the back fence, and simply want it to get plain against the bottom surface until all the surface is fresh. Once this surface is flat, you push it against the fence, letting it smoothly shave off the bottom surface. Keeping it against the fence is important as that's what controls your 90 degrees, so don't push down towards the top surface. Do a few passes until the bottom surface is also all fresh. Then your two faces will be 90 degrees from each other. On the planer, I can do both other sides, keeping the jointed surface down. Now, as you'll see, all 4 sides are square to each other. It's now 4S wood. I'll show you the process all in a row for a wider piece of wood, this hardwood 2x4 from a pallet. You'll need a few passes for the first one because it's very crooked. And same as earlier, I push it against the fence and let the movement shave off the bottom, without pushing down. Again on the planer, same thing, but for the other side, I'll head to the table saw. I could do it on the planer, it's wide enough, but let's say you had a 1x6. You couldn't just put it sideways on the planer. On the table saw, same concept, keeping the jointed face against the fence, and then it'll give you a parallel cut, completing the fourth side, giving you 4S wood. Now I've built most things on this channel from 2x4s, and I'll get one ready, but I'll show you a very cool trick after, to make tapered legs without any jig or other tools than either a jigsaw or a bandsaw. Quickly, I do the same as that hardwood 2x4. Joint the two faces, plane the top face, then on the table saw, rip the last face for 4S wood. See how they all stack nicely. Once you get started on having actual square wood, it gets addicting. Now let's trace a taper and then cut it on the bandsaw. But I stay outside of the line and obviously it'll be decent, but not actually straight. On the joiner, I simply gave it a few passes, keeping the flat face against the fence and pressure down. It'll reference the flat surface of the joiner against my wobbly surface and correct it, giving me a perfect taper leg. Repeat 4 times and you got a nice set of legs for a table. I wasn't sure if I liked this kind of guard, the more Euro style guard, but after using it, it's nice. For the taper, I have issues with the other type of guard where I feel I had to push harder to get through the guard. But this felt a lot safer, and in normal usage it still felt perfectly safe. I liked the adjustability and the blades felt butter smooth. I had to remove my hearing protection to actually hear it cut over the spinning motor. The results are very smooth also. For the price, this is a good way to get started with square wood, and after using a joiner for a few years, I'd say it's one of the most underrated tools in the shop. Check out the links in the description to check it out for yourself. Thanks to WoodStarter for sending it over. I wanted to make this video for a while and this was perfect for it. Subscribe for more, see you soon for more tools and builds.